Hello everybody and welcome back to Gamer Reality. Welcome to the first ever episode of the You're Playing It Wrong series, where I tell you in the least judgmental way possible the biggest features in popular games you're either missing or playing completely wrong. Hashtag no judgment zone. In this episode, we will be covering arguably the most popular virtual reality game out now. And you know what it is, starts with a B, ends with an R, makes you look crazy when you play it. Beat Saber, that's what it is. This game has been out for a couple of years now and has become the most incorrectly played game on every headset. And it's not really your fault. A major flaw of the game is a lack of a thorough tutorial.
Put the sabers into these rings to start. Good. Now cut the cubes in the arrow direction and match the color. Good. Awesome. Perfect. Crouch. Congratulations. You are ready now.
What? Wait, that's it? It leaves many players to figure out things for themselves, but commonly the players don't even get that far. One of the things that I didn't know existed until like 6 months in after playing the game was practice mode, and this is the first thing that we'll be talking about in today's episode. Practice mode works on any song, custom or not. You can find the button right next to the play button. The icon looks like a mortarboard or an academic cap, whatever you want to call it. Once you select it, there will be two sliders. One to let you select a specific time of the song, the other to select a speed. I'll be coming back to using this later in the video when I talk about getting to the Expert and Expert Plus level. The next thing that I wanted to cover that I also didn't understand for months is the health bar that is located under the block spawning platform. Yes, that's why it goes down every time you slice a block incorrectly. The next thing that you are doing wrong is the score. Do you want to get high up on the leaderboard, beat your friends maybe? Well, let me tell you how it's done. Whenever you hit a block, the game calculates two things. First, how wide your swing is. If your swing is 90 degrees or greater when you hit the block, it will give you 100 points. You can see in this example, I barely swing it and it gives me next to nothing. But with this clip, I give it a full swing and get full points. Also, if you didn't do a full swing before hitting the block, you can get those points for follow through. The second thing it looks out for is accuracy. If you slice the note perfectly in the middle, it will give you 20 points. And you can know if you hit it perfectly if the score for the note is underlined. When you get to the harder levels that have more blocks, it can be harder to get a full swing between notes. Which brings me to my next point, holding your controller. This topic depends on your controller type and hand size, but I can give you some pointers. The HTC Vive has longer controllers, so I find it better to hold it near the bottom. And with the Quest controllers, I don't really have to adjust my grip, as it's pretty much one way anyways. But whether you have PSVR, Oculus, or Windows Mixed Reality, you should be flicking your wrist rather than swinging your whole arm all the time, because you can move and rotate your wrist a lot faster than you can your arm. If you have the ability to have custom songs and you don't have them yet, I don't know what you're doing. I know that not all the songs are perfectly made, with some being downright awful, but if you can find songs with high ratings on the Beat Saber website, link in the description below, then you have access to some unique and really fun custom maps. And the best way to find quality maps on the Beat Saber website is to go to the most played songs. But if you're looking for more of a specific song, then you should look at the ratings other users have given the map to determine the best one. Also, if you're looking for a challenge past Expert Plus, custom songs are the place to go. Which leads me into my next point, which is how to beat Expert and Expert Plus levels. Do you want to know the secret? The best way to crush those impossible looking Expert and Expert Plus levels? Practice. Yeah, that's it. Practice. That and disabling debris. It can get in the way when you're trying to read notes. And I don't recommend practicing and perfecting on the level you are now, whether it be normal, hard, or expert. You should move on and try to master the next level. Trust me, when I first started and saw somebody smash an Expert Plus level, all I could do was just sit there in awe. But I took a very slow route where I wouldn't play very frequently and I would only beat custom levels that were on expert setting. So I never actually made the jump to Expert Plus. So what I recommend for going to the next step is practicing the reoccurring patterns. I'll be making a more in-depth course on the patterns you should be learning, and I'll link those videos down in the description. But the most common one that I want to share with you is the up and down motion. It's found in nearly every high-level song and makes for a great flow, because that's all you have to do is move your wrist up and down. Now, sometimes this also means moving it left or right, or higher or lower. And going back to the practice mode, I recommend using it to go to a part of a song where you fail and slowing it down to about 60%. Any lower would be too easy and wouldn't help you improve. Then once you get that part down at 60% a few times, move it to 70%. Those increments get harder as you get closer to 95 and 100%, but I promise if you practice, you will see an improvement. That's it for the first episode of the You're Playing It Wrong series. And with all the knowledge that I passed down to you today, you can now go and play it right. But that's it for this video, so leave a comment down below other games that you want me to do the series on, and also check out the playlist that pops up in a couple of seconds on all the other videos that I've done in this series. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.